Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, the Frivolous writer, on this journey for me to write my own novel, my very first novel. And also, thank you to everybody for those of you who are returning. I just really, I feel so grateful because the last video I posted, I mean, it got 30 views, everybody, but it also got 7 new subscribers. And it's just very overwhelming because when I started this, I was like thinking nobody's ever gonna watch this. Nobody's gonna want to hear what I have to say. Like, who am I? And here we are, doing my fifth video and slowly getting more and more people to join me on this journey of creativity and really just leaning into my passion and being full of I don't even know. Just being very satisfied, and, it's been so rewarding so far, and I can't wait to continue. So for those of you who didn't catch my last episode, I'll post a link to it here, but, it actually is me reading the very first draft of my first, chapter of my very first novel. So lots of firsts there, and it's been incredible. And so today I actually wanted to I've been thinking a lot about what I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to just hit on something that I've found, and I know I've talked about this previously, but, when I first started down this journey, there was so much self-doubt, self-criticism. Every time I tried to write that first chapter, I would get a few sentences, maybe a couple paragraphs in, and then stop and be like, "This is garbage, absolute trash. Why why am I doing this to myself? Why am I even trying this? Because where is it gonna go and what's it gonna do?" I that's something that's so common, when you're actually being really vulnerable and, being, uh creative in any capacity, whatever your medium. You have that voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough or you're not going to succeed. And so today I wanted to talk about how I've been able to overcome that so far. It's worked for me. It's helpful, and that is actually consistency. I have listened to a lot of different YouTube channels to figure out a way to attack this, starting my own novel. But really the thing which was advice that I got early on, um, was just do it. Like, you just have to start writing. And it's not just writing when you feel like writing. It's actually doing the same thing every single time. And for me, it's even at the same time of day. And because honestly, if you once you start doing it regularly, when you start a routine, I've heard it called inviting the muse in. So for me, when I first started, it was hard for me to get a couple of words out. A couple of words, that's it. And now when I start writing, I do pages, pages of writing. Whether it's because I need to just get my juices going in my brain, or actually writing pen to paper for the novel specifically. And it's been so interesting because the last couple times, it took me probably 3 weeks to even get draft one of chapter one done. And it took me 2 days to do chapter two and 1 day to do chapter three. Because as you start going and as you start doing it, uh, you hit that flow state where I sat down to write chapter three and I did it in an hour. uh First draft, so not anything that's like amazing, it's not mind blowing, but that voice starts to quiet down. You get into that flow state. You start just putting pen to paper, or pencil to paper in my case, and you just go. It just starts really flowing, and it's the most incredible feeling ever. Time kind of stops. You kind of go away. You enter this uh imaginary place that you're writing about, and it just makes you feel incredible. And so, I just while I'm on this journey, I really want to start sharing what's working. So then that way, hopefully, some of you will actually join me on this journey. As you follow me, I'm going to start following you back. I don't really know how. I don't know how yet. But if you leave a comment, that's a really good way for me to see you and be able to add you back. So I've gotten a couple comments already, started following you back already. It's been amazing to see your comments. And the other thing that I'm going to start doing is every Tuesday, I'm going to read my chapters. So whether that's my actual chapter, draft one, whatever, or it might be a rewrite of a previous chapter, just because I want to continue growing and developing the voice and the tone for the novel. And I feel like I'm in a good place now, and I feel like I've got good momentum, and I'm gonna keep that going. But I want to try and do that every Tuesday, and then on Fridays, I want to spend some time talking about what it is that I'm learning, what it is that I'm doing, that's helping me along the way. So my ask is, if you have any feedback for me, good or bad, put it in the comments. Let me know. It's gonna like it's been awesome because the couple comments I've got have been so helpful, like really motivational, and it's been motivating me. Um, but honestly, I'm looking to get better. And so if you have something like maybe it didn't make sense, maybe the tone didn't make sense, or maybe it's something about the channel, or maybe it's say, hey Taylor, go check this other channel that I found helpful. Like all of that is going to help me to succeed in this journey of writing my very first novel. And so, thank you so much for your time today. Make sure you subscribe so that you can see this more often. Please make a comment below. Just engage with me in some way. Let me know that you're finding value or whatever you think that I should hear. I'm completely open to all of it. Please be nice, even if it's critical. Just be nice because this is a really vulnerable place to be in. But I really am excited about this. It's making me so happy and I'm feeling so fulfilled. So thank you so much for everything that all of you have done so far. Uh, my advice for so far is to overcome that critical voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, that tells you you should stop, that tells you you shouldn't keep going because it's not good. Whatever that voice is telling you that's getting in your way. Um, for me, it's you're not good enough, or why are you doing this? No one's gonna read it. No one cares. No one cares what you have to say. All of that, like that's what plays in my head. But the way that I got through it for chapter one and for the second and third chapter that I've already written that I'm going to start sharing, um, has actually been consistency, just getting out and writing every day. And if you're not writing your novel, that's okay. I do journal entries. I just write what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, because it gets you in the habit of expressing yourself in a different way, kind of like sitting in front of a camera and talking to nothing. So, really love this. Thank you so much for those of you who've made it this far in the video. I can't wait to see you all on Tuesday. Have a good day, everybody.